The U.S. imposed fresh curbs on chip supplies to China in a bid to slow the country's advances in tech and weapons. This may be Washington's most drastic export control to Beijing since the 1990s. Yeon-seung starts us off.
The U.S. tightened its grip on semiconductor exports to China. On Friday local time, the Biden administration published a set of rules that would cut China off from certain high-end chips made with American equipment. Some of the new rules go into effect immediately, and affected companies from now on will only be able to supply chips or chip-making tools to China with a special license. And that license won't be easy to get. The move can be seen as Washington's attempt to stall Beijing's advances in tech and weapons. Assistant Secretary of Commerce for Export Administration Thea D. Rozman Kendler said in a statement, quote, that our actions will protect U.S. national security and foreign policy interests. Experts say this latest clampdown may slow China's progress and could be the biggest policy change the U.S. has implemented in shipping to that country since the 1990s. A spokesman for the Chinese embassy in Washington, Liu Pengyu, condemned the move by saying that the U.S. was trying to hobble and suppress the development of emerging markets and developing countries. Some also worry about a potential backfire. Many American companies have long argued that their revenue heavily depends on sales with China. The success of these U.S.-led curbs also hinges on the cooperation of affected firms and governments. The news also put South Korean chipmakers on edge. Chip giants Samsung and SK hynix have large factories operating in China, and the latest U.S. curbs have the possibility to disrupt their operations. Reuters reported earlier that the Biden administration intends to spare Samsung and SK hynix from this clampdown, but that could change as Washington reviews plans for multinationals. SK hynix is already preparing for the changes, releasing a statement that the company is, quote, ready to make its utmost efforts to get the U.S. government's license and will closely work with the Korean government for this. Yeon-seung, Arirang News.